Shut up and sit down.
Sorry, I'm getting back into the. I'm trying to get ready for football. Playoffs!
Yeah. I don't watch football.
Who said anything about playoffs?
I don't watch football. I don't.
Okay, listen.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh the Mobster.
I'm Will the Irishman.
I'm Keith the Buddhist.
And today we're gonna continue on a topic that you've seen earlier in the week, and it ended with Will saying he doesn't watch football.
I thought at first that he had to have meant like football, like soccer, like Josh, but no. He means like any football.
Like the manly football
I'm
sport,
not
men
saying-
hit each other.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm too busy watching UFC where men actually hit each other. But
As a matter of fact, that's bullshit. Because the men will dance around that fucking octagon
Yes, they do.
for minute after minute after
You want to
minute.
see some good UFC fights? Go get like the first 20 or 30 seasons when they didn't have rules.
That or watch the
fucking
women.
or watch
Yeah, they do that
like
too.
the old Chuck Liddell fights. He was a
Yeah,
savage.
yeah.
He was a
But look,
savage.
hey, quit! Stop changing the
I'm not
subject.
changing.
Yeah, you definitely.
I'm not changing.
Look,
like at all.
if we
I
spent
don't
5
watch
minutes,
football.
if we spent 5 minutes of on the last episode berating me for having not seen Rocky,
So
when I
here's
grew up,
how-
I wasn't allowed to go to movies.
So
at the time when the Rockies came out.
So here's how I was raised. We didn't watch sports. My dad wasn't into sports. I was always told there was two things to do growing up in Cambridge. You fought and you played football, and my dad wasn't any good at football.
okay.
Dad didn't watch football. We worked. We did stuff as a family,
And you fought.
and I watched my dad fight people, and he taught me how to fight people.
That's
we just didn't watch.
I get it, but one, you're an adult now.
I understand, but
You don't live in Cambridge. It's okay for you to watch football.
You're drinking a Bud Light with the Bengals logo.
I'm just not.
He was a little upset about that, though.
He was.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
black
he was.
can is what threw me off. I'm not. That's like I'm drinking something from Pittsburgh.
So, I mean, when you say you don't watch, have you?
I've
have
watched
you sat
football.
down?
I get how it works. I just don't have an interest in it. I think it's way too padded. I think it's way too glorified.
Oh man, that hurts.
That's my opinion.
You know what's crazy about this is the fact that this is the one place where Keith can actually be a man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
He knows more about football than you
I
would
freaked
think.
your wife out the first time I watched a game over there because
Yeah.
I tend to be a little maybe not quite as macho as Josh. And
Never?
I like hang out in the kitchen,
No.
help cook, and do
I
stuff
could
like
not
that.
imagine.
Yeah.
But when I watch it's football.
I guess
I might as well go wash dishes if football's on because I'm not the same man as Keith.
Yeah,
I
I've got it.
guess
Or you do that with Princess Bride.
You know, I guess it kind of bugs me how people have it's like a cult following. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
You see the game last night? Oh my god, the fucking game!
Yes!
And
Yes!
it's like,
Oh, see, you gotta be
okay,
all
what
right.
happened?
I like that. though.
And here's what I get: it's like we won or
I'm not
they
saying-
lost, And it's like, well, okay, we can't win and they can't lose. It's got to be we lost, we won, or how about they? Because you didn't do shit. You sat in the fucking couch, you lazy son of a bitch.
Dude,
you know
you
what I mean?
are
That's what drives me nuts about it.
Oh my.
Like now
God.
you say, man, did you see Ohio State, man? They're
Look,
there
are so many problems in so many ways we could start on the crap that you just spewed out.
Well, no, okay. Well, no, here's the thing.
Your mouth is fucking shitting everywhere.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Can you run a 40-yard dash in under 10 minutes?
No.
10 minutes?
That was big.
Well,
I mean, I might be able to.
No. But I'm saying,
he does know nothing about sports, doesn't he?
Kid, you know the 225. I know all about the fitness part of it. You know the 225-pound bench press. You know you repping it out. No, the average person watching is on their couch. Well, and I think it's great, but they get so into it, and it's like.
But it's their money that supports the team that they can play in.
It's not all.
I'm not saying it's bad.
But it's not. I know. Okay, I say we, but it's not all just about the physical.
I'm not saying that the physical.
It's about the coaching and the decision making, and
it's not done from a goddamn lazy boy recliner. And I guess that's what bothers me. It's like I've had family, not to say family, I've had people that were so diehard into it that they were so obsessed, and it's like I don't even think you've ever thrown a football before in your life. I just don't see the relation.
I think you're referring to the rednecks that we all know that sit there with their bag of fucking
Nothing personal, Michael.
This is
what
what
you're not here. We shouldn't be.
Right.
This is more.
Sorry, we totally
itself.
missed the idea that the Scotsman is not with us. He's still not with us, even from the last episode. I know you've seen it already, but Scotsman's still not with us. He's still racing cars.
Yeah, we got a couple of new episodes we have to talk about now, but we got to wait for Scotsman to be
right.
But I mean, is it the hardest, manliest sport there is? No, it's not. Is it
rugby?
Oh
rugby.
My God, rugby.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking brutal.
Rugby is
But
hard,
anyway.
fucking core. But you know, the athletes are impressive. You know, for the most part, I don't know all of them. But what drives me nuts is the insane cult following, and that's what drives me nuts about anything. Like people who are so diehard, like.
And I would probably drive you nuts regardless, but I don't, or irregardless. People love that word.
God.
But I don't typically follow. I do have teams that I like.
Well, that's fine. I'm not saying you can't be a fan.
I like players. I mean, even on teams I don't like, there are players that I follow.
Well, and that's. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying what drives me nuts is the people who are like, who get tattoos that say like, you know,
Oh, well,
Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's like fucking Steelers, and it's like, do you even know why you like the Steelers, or is it because you're fucking?
You're talking about fanaticism, though. What is the game, though? It's fun.
Well,
it's a good release for me.
I didn't put the game down at all.
I get rid of all of my
Except I said it's not as hard as
all
people
of football season, and it's depressing when football season's over for a week or two. I have to, you know.
Which I guess is okay.
Some people say I'm not a purist. I like NFL. I like pro football. I don't watch college football near as much.
Which is also creepy. Grown ass people that still go watch high school games long after their children have graduated college.
No.
That's kind of weird.
Let's not go down that road.
I'm not.
The
But anyway.
football topic, actually, we had a purpose to it that we haven't hit yet, is college football or
Yes.
any college sport. Okay, so our actual topic is, should college players be paid?
Absolutely. Okay, next topic.
Why?
Well, more importantly to me would be why not. But I feel like, and I've had this argument with people before, and one of the things that people say is, oh, well, they're getting paid because they're getting a free education.
Right.
Fuck that. They're talking about something that most of these guys will never have a chance to go pro and make a living off of it. Very few of them will. And the ones who will have a chance to go pro are putting their entire financial career at risk while they're playing at college. One bad hit, something goes wrong, they're done. So, and it would be one thing if the colleges didn't make any money off of it, but you have these colleges where they pay their coach $5 million a year, and they have all these endorsements and all this money, and makes money for the college. Oh yeah, this kid he got to go to class for free. I just think it's an equity issue. I don't think it's right.
What's your take?
I suppose I can see both sides. I think, and I'm going to argue both sides because I'm not really sure I have a side to this. I think that if you're going to school, that's why you're in school. I don't think I don't think football needs, or whatever sport needs to be the reason why you're going to school. I think if they go take bullshit classes and they try to like get off easy simply to play sports, I think that's kind of pathetic. I think you should worry more about making yourself better, and then secondary worry about getting better at sports.
And if it wasn't a multi-million-dollar business.
But at the same time, the colleges do make a lot of money, and you can buy Ohio State or Wolverine or what have you.
It's all licensed. You can't just do your own.
Right.
Well,
So
I had a question. I wasn't sure if you were speaking in general terms, or do you know of a specific, say, college athlete or any specific incident where they went to the bullshit classes, like, I mean, any degree is more than a degree than I have at the moment, so.
well, I mean,
Even if it's in like liberal arts or some shit.
I mean,
Water basketball.
which is fine, and I guess bullshit classes. I don't think that they take it seriously. I think they try to get through the classes
they
and
have
then
to take it somewhat seriously because they have to have a certain GPA to remain in the sport.
Ooh, Mr. Cotta. I understand what you're saying, but the assumption there would be that all these guys are doing this just to get to the NFL, and that's not true either. Most of your college football players like playing football. They're good football players, and they're going to college. They're not going to go to the NFL. They know this.
so if they enjoy it, then why in the hell are they wanting to make money?
Well, a lot of them aren't even saying it. I think they deserve to make money. They're not. They can't go work. They can't work while they're there. They're doing this. They're working. Their entire, for quite a long time, their entire life is football. Let them give them some money. You're making millions of dollars off of these kids.
Right, but I don't know.
And the same thing is with basketball. I don't know, but obviously you would have some really expensive colleges that could afford to pay a ton to keep people there, but they already do the things to court people to get them there anyway.
Right.
So you could have a college that's going to pay more. Well, now you have a college that does a lot more wooing and brings you in and does stuff either. And the kids that really want to play and win are going to try to go to the teams where they have a chance to win anyway. But and in football it's a little bit different because physically after high school, these kids are not physically ready for the NFL. They need more training. They need more time. It takes at least a few
there
years.
needs to be
In
some
basketball, it's different though. Do you think? Is there a possibility? Probably not. But is there a possibility if LeBron James, when he graduated high school, could have went and played for the Buckeyes and they gave him $1 million to play that year, that he would have taken a year or two and gone to college and been a
How about
college
the
player?
19-year-old that just won like 4 or 5 gold medals? She's fucking 19 and she's the best swimmer out there.
What about?
I mean, no, he's saying that they're not as ready, but you've got 19.
No, I'm talking about football.
I'm saying, I mean, if you can be one of the best swimmers, you can be one of the best football players.
That's not true. They're
I'm not
they're
saying the same
physically-
person can,
They're
but-
physically not to that. They're not fully developed. I mean, you watch the college players; they get bigger and stronger the further you go. Out of high school, most kids would be killed on the NFL field.
I mean, and that's the thing. We have one 19-year-old swimmer who's a gold medalist like that. I mean, these people are few and far between.
Right.
Football would be the same way. You're not getting a whole team of
Right,
high
you
school.
you may occasionally have
Right.
somebody who could go from.
But so the whole team of high schoolers isn't going to go to college and become a fucking all of them are going to be NFL players.
Right.
That's my point.
Right.
That's you.
Right,
You just said what I
okay.
said.
Let's bring the audio down a touch.
Sorry, I get a little loud.
It's
It's football season. I can't help myself.
But so how you said all of them enjoy it and not all of them are going to be pro. And then you said how they're not ready to become pro. The ones who are going to become pro are going to become pro no matter what. And they could take a year or so
Pending
and get
an injury.
bigger. Right. But if they're going to be fantastic pros, then they can take a year and get bigger and stronger, and they're going to become pro because they've got that ingrained in them. You know,
Right. So why shouldn't they get compensated for that?
champions are well, no. I'm saying if they went out of high school, took a year, got bigger, stronger, better developed, and then went right to pro. I'm saying the same people would probably do it no matter what. Chances are, champions are going to be champions no matter what they do.
we're arguing apples and oranges. I'm not talking about who can and will be a champion.
Well,
or
no,
how long it takes.
But this is where the conversation went.
But what I'm saying is, they're making millions of dollars off of them. These kids are the ones that are risking their health, their long-term health, regardless of their career. They're risking their health, and they're having a good time, and they're, partying and well-known in the schools, but they are putting themselves at risk while the school makes millions of dollars. Pay them.
But that's, to have the chance of becoming an NFL player, making millions of dollars for playing 10 years of your life and then retiring. Take the chance of.
Let's go interview football players at 50 different colleges and see how many of them actually have that intent of being an NFL player.
Well, and then that goes right back to what I was saying. Was if they don't want to do it professionally, then why are we going to start paying them a bunch of money to play it for fun in college?
I'm not saying we're paying them a bunch of money. I think that they should be paid. And I think that, personally, I compare it to military members. They get free college.
Right.
They get paid.
Right.
As a matter of fact, they're required to have a college degree at a certain rank now. And as a matter of fact, each rank after that requires a higher college degree. So now they're forced to go to free college, and they still get paid.
And here's the thing, though. I said that $1 million thing. I was speaking specifically to the odd all-star that pops up. LeBron James, Ledecky.
The average psycho for those of you that
average psycho, odd all-star. I'll try to come up with something every once in a while. But these kids, when they're playing, the other kids who are going to college, they can get a job and make some money.
Right.
These kids can't.
Why not?
Go ask their coach when they're going to
No,
I'm serious.
No, hold on. Why not? Why can't they go?
They don't have time.
Because they want to play football.
Right.
So that's a sacrifice that you make for something you want bad enough.
Right. My point is it shouldn't be a sacrifice.
But anything, if you want something bad, anything's a sacrifice. I've got certain bench press goals. I realize it's going to cost me money, but that's my personal goals. At the same point in time, I'm a paramedic.
You're probably fighting for internships.
No.
Too.
At the same point in time.
But,
well, hold on. I'm going to finish what I'm saying.
Right,
at the same point in time, I'm a paramedic. I'm opening up a heating and cooling business. I can set my goals aside and make sure I'm successful, and then also try to achieve my goals. I'm not saying they shouldn't be paid. I really don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, I'm arguing the other side of things here. I'm saying if you want something bad enough, you should, you got to work for it. You got to get it. And just because you want to play football, that doesn't mean that they should start paying you just because you want to play football in college. Because 95% of them aren't going to do dick with it.
Well, that's true, and I was going to say that. Here's my take on that, though. So hold on. So the 95% of people who know that they're not going to be able to make it to the NFL, instead of coming to college and playing football anyway, now they come to college, they go to school strictly, and they get a job. Now there's no football program. So now the 5% that would have made it to the NFL can't come to the college and get that 1 year bigger, stronger, what they need to even go pro. They can't because there is no program. Because the 95% of people who knew are now working at McDonald's.
You're saying if they got paid, or what are you saying here?
I'm saying if you don't pay them and you're telling them, look, you got to make a sacrifice. You know you're not going to make it there anyway, so you need to sacrifice what you need to do to get money.
So here's my argument to that is they've not paid them yet, and they've had college football for years.
Yeah, and they struggle for it too, and they lose some players, and
yeah, but I mean, I'm saying,
and there are plenty of guys that there are plenty of guys that go right into college and they want to play football, and yeah, they do sacrifice, and they don't have the extra money. But there may be some guys who are on the lower end of the economic scale who can't play college football because they can't make any extra money to help out while they're doing it. They don't have the choice.
So I mean,
because I would be surprised if any of these college football teams, if they even let them go out and work.
But
I doubt that they're even allowed to.
If you're that broke, then you're going to get grants. And I mean, yeah, if you're that dead ass broke,
grants don't pay for a lot of these colleges. They'll pay for some of the state colleges.
Even if you got a full ride to the college, you still have living expenses.
Right. And
but what if you need to send? I mean, we don't. All right, I get it.
I'm just saying, people want to be had shit handed to them anymore with no. There's no chuckle about this. I'm saying people. If you want to be a pro football player, then go out there and get it. I'm saying I feel like they're going to end up just wanting to go play college to make some money, and then now that they've graduated college, and it's like, oh well.
Do you think it will lessen the quality of the sport?
I think it will.
So, and I saw this argument. So, what about this then? On the same note there, professional soccer gets paid like this. You win a game, you make this much. You lose a game, you get this much. So, I think the quality of the play would actually become better because now they're like, my God, I want the higher amount. I want to make that much money.
We've not really discussed how they'd be paid. I mean, if it'd be like a salary.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, if they were like that, would you change your opinion on that?
You know, the best players are going to be the best players no matter what.
Undoubtedly.
Because, and again, they're going to do whatever it takes to become. And as my dad always said, do whatever whatever the fuck it takes. You know, if
are the best players talking? Let's look at the NFL. Are the best players actually the players who should be there? Are the ones who bring the most publicity, or the ones who have the most money?
I guess I don't know.
Is every player in the NFL worth shit?
No.
As a player?
No, absolutely not.
Why are they there?
I don't watch football.
Because they knew somebody. Because they knew somebody. Because they had enough money to do it. I mean, I don't know the answer.
And I suppose it's like, okay, compare it to MMA fighters. You've got people who train just as hard, just as long, if not harder and longer, because they're getting punched in the face. And they can barely work on the side, and there's no MMA even in college.
Right.
And
it's too violent.
Yeah, yeah. And they, if some kid has an MMA goal, he tries no matter what to get it. And if he has to go work at Walmart all night long so he can train and even go to school the next day, it's being done. It's being done every day. It's being done. I can tell you because I work full time, went to college full time, and still got stronger on my bench press. I can fucking tell you, stop being a bitch. It can be done.
Yes.
And you know what? During that time, I moved. My car got broken into, and my dad died, and I got married. So if you can't fucking work while you're going to college playing football, then you're a fucking pussy. And you can't argue that.
No, I can't, except for a lot of the programs will not allow them to work.
Okay, then change the programs. Don't pay them.
That's what I'm trying to do, change the programs.
Okay, so let them work. So let them work. I'm saying it can be done. I've literally done it. Just got done doing it.
You know, I don't just... If
I
there was a
totally
way for
respect
them
what
to
you
make
did.
money...
I don't think...
No, and I'm not saying because my God, people have had it way worse than I have, and still still done it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying 95% of them. I mean, I don't know. I'm not even gonna use percentages. You know, you take some kid whose mommy and daddy is paying his fucking ride through school, and he's got no stresses. He doesn't deserve shit for playing football because that's what he wants to do. I'm saying he's got no problems. I get you're gonna have some young broke ass kid, but that was me. My God, I remember waiting for payday to get enough gas money to ride home.
I mean, wouldn't it be great if some of those fighters who struggle and were willing to do that could be the job that they made the extra money was if they got a spot on the team?
And you know what? I feel proud about myself, and not one person can take that away from me because I earned it.
But
I have this house now.
You could be opening up to more competition if it was paid because now there are more people who are trying to get on the team.
But I wouldn't have
that
good feeling because I have a better feeling because I did it, and a lot of people can't. Just because they won't. I'm saying it can be done. And that's, I think, a problem with a lot of people nowadays is they're not going to do it. They want to have it handed to them. And I'm telling you, you can do it because I've done it. And I wasn't going to be the I've done it, but I've done it.
No, it's fine.
No,
I fucking
that's
did
good.
it. I mean, and like I say, there's plenty of others, but
I think everybody's had their struggle, and it could be different,
Right.
but it could be just as powerful. So,
But
I don't have a problem with that actually.
you can go to school full time, you can work full time, and you can still get stronger or better at your goal.
Right.
Plus have, God knows, life struggles where you've literally held a gun to your head. You can still do it.
Well, give us your thoughts. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm Josh the Mobster.
I'm Willie Irishman.
I'm Keith the Buddhist.
Scotsman's not here. We'll see you next time.